A season-low 83 points for the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving, he's at the podium.
That they got off to. What about that first quarter that went wrong?
Shoot, man, they did what they were supposed to do. Come out aggressive, backs against the wall, sort of say, and we had to weather that storm. So, definitely kind of put us on our heels for the rest of the game and just playing catch up, playing their style of basketball, and then they made some big timely shots, which carried them forward. But we had our chances down the stretch. It was a possession by possession game. Both teams battling. So that's a good old fashioned playoff game right there.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
You mentioned the chances down the stretch. Two questions. One was, do you think having to fight back from a 21-point deficit, that kind of fatigue played a role in some of the shots that you guys as a team missed down the stretch? And secondly, can you just walk us through that last possession where it was kind of a scramble and then Bruce went in on the drive?
Yeah, no, I think, in any NBA basketball game or any competitive field, you start off down. You're going to have to climb your way back out of a hole. Otherwise, the game could go from 21 to 31 in a matter of 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So for us to climb back in it and give ourselves a chance down the stretch, proud of our guys. But obviously, there's no moral victories when you lose in a situation like this. You want to come out, kind of with the win. But what was the second part of your question? I apologize.
I was just asking the Bruce Brown.
Oh, yeah.
What was it on the scramble where he drove in?
Yeah, we have a few end-of-game plays that we like to practice and run through. We had an opportunity to execute, and we failed to do so. So ended up in Bruce's hands with a contested layup. Usually Bruce puts us in a great position to at least have something at the rim that goes in, but tonight just didn't go for us. So it's not on him, it's not on any one person. Just got to execute. They really were physical down the stretch and made it tough. So you got to give them credit.
Rachel Nichols with ESPN.
Hey Kai, James sees so much when he's on the court. I can only imagine when he's on the sideline even, he's able to give you guys some really good advice. What in particular is he helpful with when he is in that position, even though he's injured, talking to you guys?
I mean, he has so much experience just as a hooper. I know it's tough. I know it's eating him alive inside just being on the sideline. So he does what he can to offer us advice and just keeping us balanced and grounded throughout the. It's unfortunate that even in the regular season he was in street clothes when we were playing against the Bucks. So we're very familiar kind of with this territory we're in. We just don't want to lose our momentum. So he tries to keep us going in that sense, and we're just thankful and grateful that we have him out here with us, kind of a player coach.
So is it more just not specific X's and O's, but more just flow of the game kind of stuff?
It's just his presence. I mean, we're all mature at this point in terms of guys that have 10+ years on the bench. So we've seen a lot. We've been through a lot. But like I said, I know it's eating him alive not to be out there, and he's doing what he can to stay engaged.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Kyrie, this is the second game you guys have held Milwaukee at 86 points, and then Steve even said your defense would have kept 2 minutes. And just what stood out to you about the way you guys guarded?
I feel like we made it tough at certain points in the game, but obviously calls could go either way. They get in the bonus, some tough ones, and we just got to be able to respond better, and that's just due to our preparation and our game planning. A few different things that we probably are looking back at film tomorrow that were out of our control, and a lot of things that were in our control. Just game 4, I don't think it'll be the same flow, but we just got to prepare for whatever's getting thrown at us.
Last question, Malika Andrews with ESPN.
I'm just wondering, there's an adage that says the game 3s along with elimination games can sometimes be the toughest to close out. Did you feel it was a specific adjustment from the Bucks, or was it a pressure and an attitude that they just had from the get-go that made the difference?
Tonight just shows you that it could go either way. In those final, was it less than 24 seconds? I thought Bud was going to call a timeout. I'm sure other guys on the floor did, and they went for the quick two. And that put them up one. It took pressure off them to come down and get into an organized set. But even just plays before then, just in and outs or just a scramble of the ball. And that's just good old-fashioned playoff basketball. So when we get a less than 90-point scoring game on both sides, you look back at the film, we feel like we did a good job defending them. They feel like they did a good job defending us. So game 4 should be special. But we're definitely going to take our lessons from this game and move on to the next one.
And from that point where you guys took the 3-point lead on your team, I mean, in your mind, was that just a situation where you had spent so much energy, you racing with a 21-point lead, that legs kind of got the better of you guys down the stretch?
No, I wouldn't blame it on that. I just think we didn't make shots down the stretch. I mean, we made a couple, but I think we got some good looks. I think we rushed a couple opportunities there. But I like how we clawed back into the game, but I hate how we even started off that way. So I wish we'd have made a couple more plays down the stretch, but that was a tough one.
Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Hey, Kevin, when you say that was a tough one of the things Steve mentioned is he never thought that a game would, for this team, come down to offense and be proud of the defense. I'm wondering what you make of that and if there's anything to take from that moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, I like how we defended all game. I like how we, we rebounded all game. We didn't let our missed shots dictate our defense, especially when we got down big. And when we tied the game up, we couldn't score for a few possessions with like 4 or 5 minutes to go. And I think we got good looks, a couple that were open that we missed. But that's part of the game. I just like how we stayed with it, and that's what we're going to have to continue to do in this series is stay with the game, stay with our plan, stay with each other individually if guys missing shots, and then we still encouraging one another and keep playing. So our defense has to be there no matter what.
On an offensively potent team like this, though, can you look at this as an anomaly where you miss shots, or can you not afford to think of it that way?
No, we can't expect to make shots next game just because we missed. We got to go out there and take it a possession at a time. But prepare these next 2 days and practice and get our bodies right, get our minds right, and come back. But we can't expect to make shots just because we missed them today.
Thank you.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Kevin, it seemed like you guys made all the right plays today, but Milwaukee really concentrated on getting the ball away from you and Kai, and left Bruce open quite a bit. Do you feel like you did the right things, and just how tough did they make it on you to get the shots you wanted or to get to your spots?
Yeah, they played more physical. They were there at the rim. I mean, they just played their regular way. They played the way they've been, the way they've been playing the whole season. I think we got great looks. We didn't knock them down, but they also did a good job of contesting and being physical and, blocking shots at the rim. But for the most part, we got back into the game, had plays down the stretch, and, they